Good morning, children. Now we are going to learn about a great Indian scientist. We can say him is a man, is a doctor. Actually, nowadays, plastic surgery is easy because a lot of equipments are there, lot of technology the doctors they are using. But so many hundred of years, there was a man. He did it without any instrument. You know already, father of plastic surgery is Susruta. In your bioscience, I think you know about him. Susruta, an ancient plastic surgeon. He did the surgery. See, at the time, anesthesia not there, equipments not there, separate room not there, and a proper medicine not there, bandages not there. But a lot of things he did. Most of the great surgeries he did. Cesarean, now what? Now every mother, maximum of mother, they are giving the birth through cesarean. But in those days, this Sudha, he did that without any proper equipments. See how great he was in those days. Here, one day, midnight, one person, he knocked at Susruta's door. Susruta actually at that time he was sleeping. He woke up and he took one of the lighted torch in his socket. Socket means one of the bag hanging to the wall. Through in that one torch he brought and he opened the door. There was a man. He kneeled down. He is kneeled down means on his knees. He sat and he's crying. Tears are coming from the eyes, but blood is coming from the nose. Nose not there. It disgusted. No shape out. That's Sutta. He called that person inside the room. Come inside. He washed his face very neatly. Neatly, he washed the face. And he said, he gave means not only with the water, some of the medicinal plant water also he added and he washed his face and he gave one mugful of wine because he is going to replace his nose for that. And how he replaced it? Now while reading in the lesson, we will see. See, with a large leaf of a creeper brought from the garden, he measured the size of the stranger's nose. Taking a knife and forceps from the wall, he held them over a flame and cut a strip of flesh from the stranger's cheek. So one of the sharp knife with, I already said socket means one of the bag handed to the wall. From that one knife he took, he heated it on the fire and before that one big leaf he brought and that leaf accurate size of his nose that he brought and with the knife he cut the skin from his cheek. How much it is need? That much he cut. And he replaced that nose. How he replaced it, we will see. See, the man mourned. Actually, when he is cutting the skin at that time, the man he made some of the painful sounds. But that painful sounds are not more because already he is in drunken mood. Why? It made him to silent. That see, he is the father of anesthesia also because by using wine he made the patient into unconscious. So we can call him father of anesthesia. So now we are giving the injunction. Instead of that he used the wine which is helpful, healthy also, not it is harmful, healthful also in those days he used. And after bandaging the cut in the cheek, Susruta cautiously inserted 2 pipes into the stranger's nostrils and transplanted the flesh to the disgusted nose. 2 pipes he took. First he kept here the 2 pipes, one here, one here. And he filled that nose with the meat which he removed from inside of the cheek, that he filled them. And the flesh into the shape of the dusted. He dusted the nose with a powder, liquorice, and red sandalwood, and an extract of Indian barberry. So some of the medicine plants he used. One is red sandalwood, Indian barberry, and some other liquorice like that. From that plants he made some of the powder. He used that powder for this mending. He then enveloped the nose in cotton, sprinkled some refined oil of sesame on it, and finally put a bandage. One cloth he kept for the nose. Bandage he want to keep now. Bandage is not there in those days. So cotton cloth. By some refined oil he poured on that cloth, sprinkled, not poured, just sprinkled. And he covered that nose, which was the nose made by him, that nose he covered. Before the traveler left, he was given instructions on what to do and what not to do, and a list of medicines and herbs he was to take regularly. He was also asked to come back after a few weeks to be examined. See, nowadays if you go to the hospital for any plastic surgery, you have to stay some weeks in that hospital. But Susruta, he did the same operations in those days without keeping the patient with him for days. Just he did that surgery and he made his nose, and he sent the patient out of his house. He allowed him to go to his home. While going, he gave some of the medicines and some of the herbs which are useful for him. That also he gave and he sent. And he asked him to meet him back after few weeks, because again he want to see whether it correct or not. For that he called him back. In this manner, Susruta made a nose some 26 centuries ago. See, 26 centuries ago, this plastic surgery it done by one of the Indian. Means how ahead we are in the medical science. We are very proud about these Indians. And what he did is not greatly different from what a plastic surgeon would do today. Today also most of the plastic surgeries are going on, and these plastic surgeries are not a lot difference between this Susruta's plastic surgery and nowadays. Nowadays equipments are more, but same way they are doing the surgery how he did in those days 26 centuries ago. Means 600 years ago, what the surgery he did, the same surgeries now these people are doing. In fact, Susruta is today recognized as the father of plastic surgery all over the world. He is a father of plastic surgery. All over the world it recognized him. His treatise, Susruta Samhita has considered the medical knowledge of relevance even today. Susruta Samhita is a book which was written by him. It is still today we are using as a medical book. That book it is giving a lot of knowledge to the doctors. It indicates that India was far ahead of the rest of the world in medical knowledge. Only this is a thing. This Susruta, by taking as one of the example, we can say that we are far ahead of other nations in this world in medical science. Born in the 6th century BC, Susruta was descendant of the Vedic sage Vishwamitra. He learned surgery and medicine at the feet of Devadasa Dhanvantari. Devadasa Dhanvantari, with him he learned this all surgery that he learned and he performed. In his hermitage means in those days schools not there. Ashramams, in that ashramam students also stayed with their teachers, and that he stayed and he learned. Hermitage at Varanasi, now Kashi we are calling. Nearly 101 types of instruments. Not only is a great teacher, great doctor, is a great teacher also. He said his students that they want to do the practicals more than this theory. And he suggested that take the carcasses, means dead bodies, and do the practicals in the dead body before going to operate. That the Sushruta, a pride of Indian doctor. So read the lesson and write the summary in your classwork. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.